Hi, my name's Ashley, and I'm here to talk about relationships in the chastity form. Whoa, chastity, big word. Just kidding. But just in case you don't know what chastity is, it's love. It's sex in a proper form, I guess. So lately it seems like all relationships are, when we're young, is sex. Sex, 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 sex. And I hate to say that, but it's true. What I've noticed a lot when I get in relationships with guys, one of the most interesting topics is sex, and it's usually the first topic. You know, I'm not really big on reading, and I know a lot of people that have read Twilight, Harry Potter, and now The Hunger Games, and those are big reader people. But me, no, not so much. But I've come across this book that I seem to love, that I just can't put down when I get my hands on it. It's called How to Find Your Soulmate Without Losing Your Soul. And it's 21 Secrets for Women. And I just want to give a big thanks to my friend because she's the one who got it for me. I guess because she knows that I'm big in relationships. But this book, I mean, even if you're not in relationships right now, this is some seriously good advice right here. But what do I have to say about it? Oh my word, it's amazing. I mean, even the first chapter, usually it takes a couple chapters to get interested in a book, but this book is the first chapter. Within the first few pages, you're like, whoa, whoa, that relates to my life, or whoa, I've been there, or whoa, my friends have been there, or, you know, just whoa, this happens. And this is in all situations, but a chapter that seems to have spoken to me, I haven't really read the book, the whole thing, but right now, a chapter that has spoken to me is chapter 4. And chapter 4 is all about sex and, you know, how people, you know, giving you good advice. It's called Apply the Love Test. And what is the love test? Well, like I said, often relationships now are about sex. Sex, sex, sex. Nothing about sex. I mean, nothing but sex. And the love test is a reason or a way to get rid of sex. Because it seems like girls now, they find guys and then they feel as if the guys will lose interest in them if they stop doing sexual things. And the thing is it's not really wrong to have sex before marriage, but God doesn't approve of it, if that makes sense. Because God thinks, and I agree with this, I thought this before I was in love with God, and I think this now, being in love with God and due to the fact that it's just so true. Just picture this, guys. Just think about this. Can you imagine not having sex until you're married? Can you just imagine that? And the number one question that I get asked from people is, don't you ever wonder what sex feels like? Because all everyone talks about is how great it is. And yes, it comes across my mind, you know, what is sex? What does it feel like? And why is it so great? I wonder what it's like to have sex. Yes, those thoughts do enter my mind, guys. I have these normal thoughts. But the problem isn't that I'm not having sex. It's the fact of how hard it is to not have sex. But it's totally normal. And to you guys that think that, oh my gosh, I feel so unnormal. Why do I want to have sex so much? Guys, we're teenagers. Our hormones are going crazy. We are like thinking about sex all the time. That's completely normal. Don't feel like that you're so weird because you want to have sex all the time, or that you're just sex crazy or a sex addict. It's completely normal to have these feelings. But chastity should be saved for marriage. Why though? There's a verse that I just read in here, like all of this book honestly speaks to me. If I could highlight the whole book, I would, but there is this one verse that I feel applies to my life the most, and I hope it applies to you, so it'll help you. Her real challenge is not learning to say no to him, but figuring out why she's so desperate for the love of a guy who doesn't respect her. The love test is basically saying no to a guy, saying, look, I'm not going to have sex with you, and seeing what he's going to do. There are 3 things that he could do. 1, he'll get angry and storm off. 2, he'll be okay with it at first, and then later on he'll get angry, and then he'll storm off. 3, he'll accept it, and he'll agree with you. Now, obviously, Prince Charming is number 3. We all want a guy who will accept our every decision, our every move, and our every thought, but there's never going to be a guy that will respect that unless you do find Prince Charming. Now, I updated my status a few days ago on my Facebook, my real Facebook, saying that don't lose hope because wannabe Prince Charming showed you the ideal image of what the real one won't be. And I mean, that's just basically what this book is about, what Prince Charming should be if you're looking for a relationship with a guy that loves God. And that's another reason why I love this book, is because it's not only about relationships and advice, but it's religious advice, you know? And even if you aren't religious, this is a good book for you because it's just about relationships straight. But the thing is I find it hard to say no to a guy, but not sex-wise, but just anything, because I'm in fear of that he'll leave. Why is that? Why am I so afraid to lose a guy that has no respect for me, number one, but doesn't respect what I do? Why is that, girls? And a bunch of you nice guys out there are probably like, yeah, that's what I've been saying my whole life, and that's what I keep telling my best friend, and she won't listen to me. Or maybe she's not your best friend, maybe she's the love of your life, or whatever. But no matter how many times you tell a girl that, she won't listen. But I'm asking you girls that now. Why? And I think it's just because this book even says you can lose a cute guy. Okay, it's the fact that he's cute that's keeping us so close. Because I think about this all the time. If he wasn't so cute, I would not be sticking around. And to be honest, I just got out of a relationship. We weren't together, but we were talking, and I started missing him a lot, but then I started to see, you know, he doesn't miss me at all. He does not miss me. And then I found out that he's talking to someone else already. And that kind of tore me apart. But then I picked up this book, and why am I so desperate to keep a guy who has no respect for me, nor ever will? I want you ladies to think about that. Why are you so desperate? And you men, you guys, you gentlemen out there, why are you so desperate to keep a girl or a guy who has no respect for you, who won't ever have any respect for you, and who does not care about you the way that God has a man or woman out there waiting to care for you? If you spend your whole life just wanting Prince Charming and having a fake image in your head, and then you find someone cute or attractive who you think will be Prince Charming or your princess, look guys, stop waiting, stop wanting, stop imagining. Just settle down. Like, never settle for less than you deserve. Because I'm telling you right now, I've been doing that my whole life. Settling for less than I deserve. And here I am, ending up with no respect. I'm telling you guys, to save yourself from heartache, to save yourself from wrong, to save yourself from having sex before marriage, and even if you have, find the person that will accept you for who you are and accept and respect your opinion of not having sex, and go for that person. Because that's the kind of person that you want. You want to find the guy or girl that when you say jump, they say, how high? My name's Ashley, and that's what I have to say about chastity in the relationship form.